It is, I usually don't come on this late when it comes in, but I'm like, there's a bunch of things happening that I guess I should talk about. People are like, James, are you going to talk about it? You're going to talk about it? I usually come on when something major happens, and a couple of major things happen. So I am coming on. I am, of course, James Lott Jr. We're going to talk about it. Of course, we're going to talk about it. We said everything else. People will come. I know it's late for some of you guys. Yeah, maybe you'll join me. We'll see. It is some stuff going on that's been confirmed about that. That work okay. So I'm setting some stuff up. Working this out. It's out. Everybody's doing okay. I hope it's good. I hope it's telling people I'm live. Shit, I don't know what's going on. I hope it's telling people I'm live. I hope so. I just released a new episode of One Life to Live after show, so check that out. You guys will like it. Also, we got some stuff going on, so I'll make sure I get it all. I'll make sure I'm looking at the latest things, so I don't get anything. I don't get anything wrong. Y&R. There we go. I had that on there. That on there. Let's see. Did I do that correct? I got to press all these buttons and everything's set up. Before I do this, hope everybody's okay. Hit the like button as you're coming in. Like I said, I was saying earlier, I'm just $15 short of my goal on Super Chat. So if you feel very open on, I need $15 on a Super Chat to make my goal for this month to actually get paid next month. I'm doing less shows, so I'm not making as much. But also continue to watch these shows, hit the likes, all that stuff helps in the long run for me too. Because there's also watch hours and stuff. But I'm just short $15. If anybody feels like they want to give a little something, please do. Let's see who's here with me. Oh my God, you guys are here with me. I can't believe it. Caroline, Natasha, Judy, Kim Beauty, MJ, Sherry. Oh, Care Bear. Hi, Care Bear. You guys are here. You guys are here? Yes. Well, I feel like some people were telling me, James, you got to come on for daytime today and talk about this stuff. So I'm just doing that. So I got to come back on. So I'm back on again. Of course, as I do this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the channel. Hi, Beauty for Ashes. So I said, yes, I just look. Oh my God, Care Bear, you did it. Everyone, thank my girl Care Bear for helping me reach my goal and go over a little bit. Thank you so much. That does help me a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, by my heart, thank you so much. Today, you guys have been great. So I made the goal. So now everything else I make is fine after that. Thank you so much for doing that. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The Lotties are the best. The Lotties, the Taraya, the fans, everybody, you guys are always the best. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. That's all I gotta say. We're all nosy. Oh my God, we're all nosy. Well, here's the thing. So we'll start with the Anthony Marina news because this is a lot of you guys are from our Y&R fans, right? So he was co-executive producer with Josh Griffith and Shona, and now it's just Josh. So you're probably thinking, what's going to happen next? I have no idea either, kids. I don't know, because this was like, oh, they actually let him go. They fired him. That's what it says. I'm reading all these other things that he's out. So remember, I kept saying we should get a female, promote a female. I'm gonna keep saying that over and over again. Promote a female, promote a female, promote a female. Like, come on, let's get somebody good in there. Because Y&R does have some good stuff, but we need better. I think everybody in this chat room could agree. It could totally have some improvements. For sure. So I'm like, I'm like, yes, they need some improvements because there are some characters that are not being used. Hi, Connie. Hi, guys. Also, I gotta say this too. Sign up for my classes. The events are out. The schedule is out. I actually filled out my new beautiful planner, that beautiful color. Thank you. I love it. Oh, thank you, Care Bear. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, I give everything to you. I try to give you as much as I can. I try. I'm of service to you guys, and you know, I listen to you guys too. I listen to you. So I do. I tell them I listen to my fans. I listen. They give me some good. You guys give me some good suggestions. So yes. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard that too, Care Bear, a little bit, but I can't confirm or deny it. I don't know. But my thought is this is actually could be a good thing, you guys. If they do this right. That's the scary part. I feel like new blood needs to come in. We need some new blood who understands soap opera, who understands characters, who understands there's a cast that needs to be utilized, aka Taraya, aka let's bring Kelsey Wang back to a full time. But like there's so many, there's just like so many things they should do. Adora, I would love to have you for one of my so check them all out. They're listed here. They're also posted everywhere. And wherever you follow me, they're posted everywhere. If you need me to send you the list, I can send you the list. I think you're like people who code, they'll tell you they're fun. They're totally fun. My stuff, my events, my guys are fun. We have a great time. And it's because of the fans. The fans make it fun. We're under like 2 or 3 hours. Woo, we're under a lot. Okay, I want to go back. Okay, so I want to go back to. Well, hopefully you can come, Adora. I hope you can. We need somebody to come in who understands continuity. Somebody could write multi-generational stories. There was no reason to get rid of Faith and Moses. There was no reason to get rid of them. There was no. Hi, Bruce Rose, Papa. How are you? You should come to my soaps, my classes, my events. Bruce, you should come on. I think you'll have fun. Hi, Maria. And you don't have to have your camera on. So you can always come. You don't have to have your camera on. You have your camera off. But you should come and join us. But for Y&R especially, Faith and Moses should have been the next super couple, kid couple. Like teenage couple. Taraya should be front and center, dealing with the trials and tribulations of their marriage, trying to have a kid, trying to have a baby. It's like Sharon should be in a storyline. Just like there's so many different things. I'm like, I understand rotation. Douglas Wilder Jr. totally, right? Bruce, completely. Bruce, have you ever been in one of my lives? I think you've been in one of my lives. It's so funny. But completely. Hi, Maria Gonzalez. But completely. They need to understand that having veterans is great. Having newbies is great. Let's attach. You're like, oh, very good, Bruce. Yay. I hope you can come to one. I'd love to see you at one. We go way back, Bruce, so I'd love to see you at one of them. But literally, you take the newbies, attach them to the veterans so we can care about them. But don't have the newbies take up so much time. The veterans are like not there. Attaching Allie to Tracy and Ashley was like a smart idea. Hi, Tony DC. Was a smart idea. Like, all that stuff is like, to me, there's so much that they can do to help this. The show is not a foregone conclusion. There's a lot that can be done. And I'm sure you guys in the chat room have 10,000 other ideas too. I'm just naming some ideas. I know you guys have ideas too. So I'm going to look at this as a possible great thing. Maybe they'll take the show in a different direction. I have to hope on some level. There's just so many. I always call there's so many tenets in soaps that you should follow for a successful soap that I think we all kind of can agree on. But like, you're gonna agree on it, I can agree on it, we all can agree on it. it needs to be more well balanced. And there's no reason for Michelle Morgan to be put on a sideline. And it just bugs me. They have good actors on these shows. They have good actors. Who know MJ? I have no idea who, but I have no idea, so I can't answer that. I have no idea. But I say I think it could be network. Because remember, even though executive producers, they still have to still answer to Bill Bell and Sony Entertainment. Tony JC, what we're talking about right now, there's two things that happened. One thing is Anthony Marina, who was the executive producer, co-executive producer, and showrunner, is out. He was fired. Yes, DJ Clown. Yes, a good balance of every generation, a better way of rotating the cast. We understand. We often understand. You can't have Lainey's better storyline. Well, right now, Tasha, I'm talking about Y&R at the first, but yes, Maxine's 1-2 on GH. But I'm just saying, and you're right. And actually, Natasha, you're right. All this can be applied to any show. But I just want to kind of talk to the Y&R fans for a second because this is major news. They're losing someone at the helm from the top. So this way, at the top has been let go. That's a major thing. Not just a writer or an actor. A person at the top was let go. So it's like if I fired myself, if JLJ was thrown out and they replaced me with somebody else, it's like that's a big deal because it starts from the top. But I tell people all, you have to remember they have to answer to people too. So when it comes to the Taraya thing, I know you Taraya fans are, I mean, I understand. You're like, why? I mean, I want more gay representation on TV too anyway. But I feel like it could be a bigger picture happening, not necessarily any one person in the staff. If you catch my drift, who knows? But they have to rotate the cast. They have to rotate the cast. They have to rotate. Someone said today, was like, I miss Kevin. I was like, yeah, you see Kevin and Chloe together. Like it becomes one-sided after a while. And yes, that's right. There you go, Care Bear. Yes, Ed Scott moved from one to B&B. But it's don't fire yourself. I'm a bitch sometimes. No, I'm not gonna fire myself. Listen, everything always make you laugh. I'm like, you can't fire me. This is my company. I'm not going nowhere. Okay, everybody thinks you guys can't. I'll do a poll. Should James be fired? You know I love my polls. I did like 5 polls this afternoon. But no, I really do think I'm gonna try to think positive. This could be the shakeup we need, right? It could be what we need. And I think after a while we'll know what was Tony's business and not, right? If things change, we'll go, okay, that was Tony. That was Anthony Marina. I don't have a I fire myself. And so everybody's like, no. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and Clara, that's the point, Karen, right? You just kind of rotate people in. You get your time, and yeah, people get rested completely. I'm exactly with you on that. That's exactly what it is, Caroline. Just rotate them in and out. Just kind of keep it going. I understand there's some folks who are number 1 and 2 on the call sheet, and they get priority because everybody has their guarantee. As you guys know, they have guarantees, a certain amount of episodes that they're promised, and all that. It's very. I know. I'm sure some shows. Some people are doing requests. I know. I was just kidding everybody. I'm not gonna myself. But you know what I mean? Like it's. I think some people are favorited. Most jobs there are favorites. I think we know who the favorites are. I know. I'm not gonna fire myself. I swear it. I got a split personality. I'm firing myself. You're fired. I'm not fired. You're fired. You're not fired. My mother, my sister. Now I'm thinking about polls all of a sudden. That's what I thought. Oh, real quick, I'll show you my grandbaby. I got a postcard. My youngest grandbaby, Trenton. Isn't he the cutest? He's not smiling though. I'm like, why is he not smiling? I talk to him all the time. He's a smiley baby, but he won't smile in this picture. But I got this today, so I'm very happy. He's a cutie. My little cutie baby. He'll be 2 years old in February. Old and tired. I had it going. I didn't respond to your message because I obviously knew General Hospital was on today. So I watched all the soaps today. I'm all caught up. I actually am all caught up. I watched three. I watched three of them. I'm a Corker favorite, but I talk back to the drinking too much. Isn't he cute? He's like a cute little baby. He's my baby. It's his cheeks. I want to eat his cheeks. That's why his big 5 head. I love it. My baby. My baby. I love him. Thank you. I'm very proud. I have some cute grandchildren. I'm very lucky. I'm not sure if he did or not. I don't know if he did, Tony. Somebody will tell you in the chat room. The chat knows everything. They know everything. But yeah, no, Carolina after Buzz, I was a favorite too, and I always talked back. I got away with stuff that nobody else could get away with. I'm hardly on Twitter as it is. I just post most of the time. But I was on earlier today, Annie. Oh my God, I just see that. I didn't know this, but Matt at GH is on. Matt 104 GH is on right now too, talking about this. Oops, Matt. I didn't know you were on at the same time. Sorry, Matt. Sorry. I didn't know you were on at the same time. I know MJ. He didn't smile. Normally, he smiles all the time, and I'm like, that's the picture I get. He didn't smile. My daughter thinks he's probably scared of all those bears. Like, shit, I would be scared of all the bears too. Yeah, I know. But he's a cutie. He's my baby. That's fine. Smiling or not smiling, I'll take him. But yes, I'm choosing to think positive that this could open the door to change. I know some of you guys are scared. That's any kind of change is scary. I totally agree with that. It's very scary. Right? He one of those people. Well, he would one too. I know his mother, who's 36 weeks pregnant. I know she'd need one right now. It's crazy. No, the studios are closed. So the studios they posted. I don't know if you guys saw. They posted all their they have Christmas parties. Well, they're closed until after the New Year. Television City's closed after the New Year. They're all gone. They all left like last week. So they always close down. They go dark this time of year. So no one's working at the studio. Care Bear. They're all there. I don't know the date back. I don't know because I need to talk to him too after the New Year. I want to say after the 4th or 5th. I think. I don't quote me. I'm not sure. But all the studios are shut down. Nobody's working. Nobody's working. I still haven't gotten those $20 cookies. I haven't. I mean, I have $20. I haven't bit the bullet because some of you guys shame me into getting like, why are you getting them? I'm like, I like that. Oh, Bruce Rose, probably you're thinking of Matt Crane, who was an actor on Another World. She's talking about Matt Kane, who's the PR person at Y&R. That's so funny. Oh, my answer good. Oh, I got you guys agree, Maria. Oh, you got your answer. You got my answer, Karen. Yes. There were General Hospital still. Maybe General Hospital still working. I guess. Okay. And I guess I'm absolutely wrong. I saw the other shows that they were closed. So I guess GH is still working. Prospect Studios is still working. So I take back my comments, except for Y&R Bowl. I know they're closed. But I guess GH is still working. So there you go. Yes, we are. Yeah. Well, me care just did answer that too. We keep positive thoughts. Yeah, I'm gonna keep positive thoughts too. Well, if we're gonna go into the Marcus Coloma stuff now, there we go. I don't know much. People have been coming to me. I'm not friends with Marcus Coloma. I don't know anything. And so I'm just hearing what you guys are hearing. It's again time to find another actor. We cast the role. He's a legacy character. He's in the middle of the storyline. Find somebody else. I'm like, let's keep it moving. Find a really good actor, get him in there, and just keep it moving. It's not going to be Tyler Christopher, folks. He's not coming back on the show. Not right now. But let's get somebody in there. I mean, there were some recasts that were good. But I'm sure there's a million actors out there with dark hair who are white who can do the show, who can do the role. Marcus Coloma played Nicholas Castine, his latest stint on General Hospital. So apparently there's been some brouhaha over the last couple of weeks of him unfriending people and this thing, I mean, all kind of stuff. And like I said, I wasn't paying attention. You guys are way set more than I am. People were CSI General Hospital. So I'm like, why did he quit? I have no idea. I don't know him. I have no idea why. People keep asking. I'm like, I'm not friends with him. I have no idea why he quit. So I didn't dislike him. I didn't dislike his character. Tyler's not ready to come back, you guys. Tyler's taking care of himself. Tyler has openly talked about his issues. You can watch State of Mind, or like he is working on himself. I highly doubt he's coming back unless he's ready. If he's ready to work, then there you go. That'd be great to have him back. But I don't think he's ready yet. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do a death on Nicholas. I don't think it's going. I think they're going to recast it. I mean, the role's been recast before. Just recast it. Recast the role and keep moving. That's what I say. Just keep it moving. But they gotta find somebody. They gotta really find someone. And I would want them. And Mark Teshner usually is a great casting person. I would hope that they would take their time and really find their time. Yes, and Sherry's right, because they film 5-6 weeks in advance, so he'll be lasting for a while. They got time to do this, but I just really hope they take their time. Well, I'm telling you, him and Maurice apparently are friends. So, I always say, actors are just people. They're literally just people. I know they're stars to everybody, but they're just people. They have their own issues, their own problems, their own things. It's like everybody else. And I had nothing against Marcus Coloma. I had nothing against him. I have nothing against him. I didn't think his acting was horrible. People thought his acting was horrible. I didn't think it was horrible. I've seen worse acting, trust me. I won't say the name of the person who I would say was worse. But I've seen worse. But you also have to be careful. And you have to be careful what you read. And more knife trees are needed. I know there's people are watching. Now, okay, folks, start hitting that like button. Half of you like us. But back to Tyler. I know Tyler's working on himself. Unless he is ready to come back, I don't think he's going to come back. And you have to be careful what you read, because I'm telling you, I see people. All these spoiler things, and here's what's going to happen on these shows, and they're all lies. They're all clickbait. Because some of the things I do know some stuff, as you guys know. Sometimes I do know stuff. And I'm like, that's not true, and that's not true, and that's not true. I know for a fact. But there's some things I don't know. A lot of times later, they don't come. You go back, they don't come true. They don't come true. So I'm just telling you guys, always be careful what I read. Yes, we need some polls. Why? So MJ, everybody. So I started in my new, beautiful, organized book. I started filling in everything for January and February. And so I have openings for other Zooms too to do. When we're talking about we're getting Zoom ideas, I'm like, oh, I have that Saturday open, and I have this day. So I have some openings. So as you guys get more ideas, possibly we'll do some more ideas. No, actually, no, I don't. Okay, here I'll make this clear also. No, Deidre Hall is a legend. Her acting, and I never said her acting was bad either. She's a great actress. I don't like her personally. That's my whole deal. She and I don't get along personally. But she's actually I recognize her. Same with Robin Strasser. Some of these folks, they're great actors, but see, it goes back to in real life, they are regular folks. They're regular folks. Well, Tyler, Tyler said he's open to come back. Yeah, he's talking about. He made a joke once, like, if you need a fill-in, and I thought it was kind of funny. He did it on Facebook. That was kind of funny. I don't think they're going to kill Nicholas. I don't think Tyler Fisher is coming back. I think they're going to find somebody else. I think I don't, again, I don't write for General Hospital. I have no idea. My prediction is they're going to find somebody else. To kill Nicholas wouldn't do anything. It affects some people, but it wouldn't. It makes no sense. I know. Hi, Texas gal. I guess we all was here for it. And also, hi, Krista. I didn't say hi to you. And hi, Mel, everybody. I like the guy. He was good. I like Nick Sabile. Some people didn't like him. I thought Nick Sabile's Nicholas and Ava had chemistry. I liked him. But again, the character calls for a white man in his late 30s, late 40s. There's a million of them in Hollywood. They can find one. I know. I'm here. So the February Zoom is on now for the happy hour because of you, Care Bear. And viewers, I did it. I can tell you. It is Friday, February 10th. Friday, February 10th. Care Bear. That's the February one. Friday 13th, January, Friday 10th in February. Let's do that. The DC, of course, I came on because I think 10-4-GH is on. I think Matt's on too at the same time. I was like, I see a little thing that I think either he was on or he's on. I'm like, oops, I don't mean to take anybody away from him. Like, and they did it. People have mentioned my buddy Jordy Villasusa, who I love. He's my friend. He would be great. The standing guy was great. Yay, Maria. I know Maria's like, she'll come to the happy hours. She's like, oh, that's right, wear her shades. But I'm saying I just think it's, I don't thank you, Daddy. I love you, Daphne. I love seeing you. More, like I said, more events coming. So please read them, join us in the chat, in the description below. I have all the ones there, everything. Adam Hustle's hot too. Very good, Care Bear. That's right. So just make sure you tell me which events, and I'll apply it to them and everything. Because I know someone else is going to do the same thing. I forgot, somebody else just sent me a message saying, I'm going to, it was Andrea Brown, a girl from England. She's going to pick all the events and send me. I said, yeah, do it. I say, lock in your events now, get the money, you got to have it done, and do it. And he says, fine, and do it. Again, I got the way, you don't have to worry about it later. But Adam Hustle, he was cute. I agree with you, DC, he was cute. I just think there's a million white guys that age group in Hollywood who could play the role. Yeah, Tyler was talking about that, but I know, it's crazy. I know it's crazy, Albert. I know. James Lott Jr. is at nighttime. Well, I put out a new Want to Live after show episode. I have a new Girlfriends after show episode. I have a new Grandparent one. I did all these recordings, put them out, wrote at them. I was like, everyone's talking about these things happening. I probably should come on and do this. So I know. So you guys who are late, you're seeing James Lott Jr. at night. Hi, John. Hello. There you are. Hi, John. Yeah, we were talking tonight. I know she. Yeah. So I said, yeah, just send me a list. We'll check it twice if you're naughty or nice. I'm not talking about Vanna right now because those fans pissed me off. So I was like, they turned on me. They turned on me. But yeah, but I do a Girlfriends episode, Daphne. You just go to any wherever you find your podcast and you'll hear it. I think I have like 50 episodes or whatever. Oh, I know JLJ After Dark. Well, I could be like After Dark. Lower my voice. But everybody, DC Soap Sanctuary's in here. Our Bostic's in here. I know you guys know them. 41 people are watching you right now. Really? Oh my God. Did you not care for Colton Scott as Nicholas? Oh, remember, I have a crush on Colton Scott. That's why I met Colton Scott. That's my man. Over at I liked him. He was fine. But what is he doing these days? That's you're going back in time. I know 41 at night. I'm like, wow, it's interesting. Not Marcus. Labor. This is crazy, Marcus. I don't. But I'm like, but folks, not saying you in the chat room, but people out there. It's like everybody hated him. So why am I surprised? I mean, I'm like, well, aren't you glad he's gone? Because now. I know Frizz fans, I know they didn't like me either. I was like, well, now he's gone. They've gone. Thank you, Caroline. It's so funny. Oh, certain fandoms turn on me. But I have the Chiraya, I have the Hardys, I have the Sprina folks. I have people who love me. It's fine. You have to be hated by a few people, of course. And that's how life works, right? You got to be hated by a few people. But this is amazing. I didn't know this many people were coming on at night. A lot of times at night, I'm busy. That's why I don't do a lot of night stuff, because I do a lot. OnlyFans are like, yes. No, I can't see. A lot of times I'm not. David, you're on here too. Everybody's on here. That's so funny. I can't believe everybody's on here. Make sure you hit the like button, I guess, while you're here. I know a lot of times I'm not. I'm just not. I have other things. I have a lot of recordings at night. I have a lot of things at night. So that's why I do daytime and morning, because my night times are usually taken up. But I can do a few of these. I'll probably do a few of these, a few more of these. That's my whole thing about. See, same thing about the Zooms. If I do some nightly Zooms during the week, I can actually add more stuff, and people will show up. Am I chocolatey good? I'm more like peanut butter goodness, or medium brown chocolate goodness. We talked about it today, I think, but yes. Well, I think Ava and Victor are gonna get together. I already said that, DC. I already think it's gonna happen. Exactly. That's right, Albert. I'll tell you, we're all nosy. Everybody's like, we're all nosy. I love it. Oh, hi, Tommy. I remember you from earlier. Yeah, it's stuff. Well, stuff will come out, obviously. But like I said earlier, I'm trying to think of something positive. Because I remember I said this, we've been talking before. The soaps need a change. They need a change. All four, well, Dave's actually is doing it. The other three soaps need a change. They need a change. And Y&R and GH are at the top of the list for me. And I just feel like, come on, folks. This could be a good thing. This could be good. This could be good, folks. I don't think Josh will be doing it for long by himself. I think I'm sure they didn't just fire. I don't know everything, but they didn't just fire him like today just to fire. Like, it's been in the works. You guys know it's gonna be Nutella. I have Nutella. I love Nutella. I'll get a hazelnut. Thank you, MJ. I'll take this for his lamb view, man. Oh, do you see some sanctuary? I put out my latest episode of Watch Live. Is out today. I talk about RJ Gannon. That's what I talk about today. Right at night on time. At 8 p.m. because it's my time slot. Oh my God, Albert's like, this is my time. Well, Albert, you guys, I think you guys can tell me this. I think 10-4, I think Matt's on right now. I think I got a little notification. I'm like, oops, I didn't mean to come on and hope I didn't steal. I hope he's been watching him. Because I was like, oh, I don't mean to do that at the same time. I don't mind coming earlier or later or after. I have no problem with that. But Albert's like, that's my time slot. But Albert, because you just said that, I'm gonna come on at 8 o'clock for a week. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna come on 8 o'clock your time, all the time. Just kidding. Hi, Isaiah Hill. I don't know you. Hello, nice to see you. But I love Nutella. I love Nutella too. I don't know. Like, you can't really get rid of Brad Bell. He runs the thing. I agree, DC. I agree. But with you, Isaiah, I do agree with you. They need a change. They need a change. And I've been saying it for months. Yeah, so Brad's not going anywhere. Yeah, it's owned by the Bell family. He's not going anywhere. He's writing things. So he's not going anywhere. Everyone loves nuts. Yes, it's been a while since I've had some nuts in my mouth. Was it any Krista? Hey, Krista be knowing all kind of shit. I don't know who you are, Krista, but you be like, you like TMZ, tell all the news. Instead, we're hearing that. Thank you, Albert. I'm a star. If you guys don't understand that, I'm a star, you guys. That's what realize. But Albert, well, we did. No, so Albert and we've done a show together, right? I think we did a show together. But I don't know if I want to do a joint Zoom with these people. Albert and DC are just too much. I don't know. I just don't even know. If you guys, I don't know if you guys you can handle all that chocolatey goodness. I don't think you guys can handle it all at once. I can. Yeah, see, I'm with Daphne. I think it's the writing. It's not the producing or the direct. They have great sets and great. I think I'm with Daphne on that one. It's the writing. It's the writing. It's Y&R run by the girl. Yeah, it's no. So it's the Bell Company in association with Sony Entertainment and CBS. So that's why they can sell the show as a nighttime show across the world. But it's the Bell Corporation. They run everything. It's the William J. Bell, whatever, how do you call it? It's all that. So that's right. And Days is the Corday Productions, but GH is owned by ABC Disney. I know, Sandra, I'm back on. We did a show together. We got to do one with Brock TV. And there's something YouTube on fire, yes. The Four Titans. You know, so I know there's folks who like Jill Farron Phelps. I didn't dislike her. So I will disagree on a little bit. I didn't. But see, my problem is again, it's always the producers. It's the writing. I can handle producer. It's the writing. Like, I was not a fan on GH. I was not a fan of the Bob Guza years. I'm not a fan of the mob. The whole mob shit got on my nerves. But there are folks who love it. So Lustasia Porterfield, okay, that name, I'm all in. I am all in. Your name is everything to me. I don't know who you are. You're in my live. I love your name. I love it. 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 I'm not even thinking about that right now, Lustasia. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm enjoying the girl power because, again, we need to see something different. We need to see something different than we normally see. So I will take it. Okay. I know there's 47 in the chat right now, you guys. I can't believe it. If you guys can hit the like button, there's 27 likes. Please hit it. Your tea's being spilled everywhere. Right. You're right, DC. It's never both together. It's always the producer gets blamed or the writer. I'm going with Daphne and a lot of people. A lot of it is the writing because actually, Frank Valentini has some great sets. He's trying to do his little things. Oh, Mark M, how are you? I know, Matt. I gotta notice we're on at the same time. And I'm like, oh, I hope I don't hurt Matt. I didn't want to hurt you, Matt. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were on. I said I was gonna come on to do this. And you see, I have 48 people watching. So I'm like, oh my God, hope people are watching. I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know you were on. You see how I felt I had to come on because all this stuff is going on. Like, I have to come on. But I'm so proud of you, Matt, for coming on because that's what you're supposed to do. Come on when major stuff happens on your show. But I want to go back to what I want to say is the sets are great. Some of the clothes, well, bold, some of the clothes are like, but the clothes are great. It's about the writing. Even many times the acting's fine too. The actors are acting. Oh, you got 100 views already, folks. Let's give 10th Floor Podcast a little shout out. He's like, James, I don't need you. I got 100 views already. I'll leave. That's fine, James. You're 47 people live. I get it, Matt. That's right, kids. He's like, fuck you, James. I got it. I got this. He's like, he got this. But follow 10th Floor Podcast if you can on YouTube. But really it is the writing. That's where if it ain't on a page, it ain't on the stage. It's like we have to start with the writing. And so if the writing is bad, then everything else flows from that. Porn. We'll get the porn out the way. This is how popular I am. I get porn. Move. Time out. Okay, I cut the porn. So that's, to me, it starts with the writing. So you're at what, 8 to 10? Yeah. Everybody follow 10th Floor Podcast. Follow them. But no, it is. I'm telling you, did you guys, okay, everyone stop. No. Did you guys watch State of Mind with John J. York, who plays Mac, and Maurice Bernard? It was only filmed a few weeks ago. They totally alluded to the fact that actors were being difficult towards directors. They totally talked about it, kind of. And I was like, they never tell that. That's interesting. They never tell that. That's interesting. You know, first of all, I'm not saying just the writing, but I'm saying that's a major start. Yeah, there are other problems too, obviously out there, but DC, you're funny. Um, but it usually starts. Actually, the networks don't care that much. Not really. The only network that was really, really, I can tell you, I know this for a fact actually, that was super involved was Days of Our Lives, and that's why they went to Peacock. Days of Our Lives kept threatening NBC kept threatening to want to get rid of the show for years. And what's interesting is, if you notice, Days of Our Lives started posting cutout scenes on Twitter and stuff. We're like, they have cutout scenes, and I mean, we had no idea they did that. But I'm gonna tell you a fact. So that for sure was happening with Days. With the other soaps, there's some network involvement. ABC, Disney does get involved with General Hospital. But the Bell stuff, I think, is pretty much their own stuff. The network doesn't say much. They don't say much. But I'm just saying, I can handle bad sets. I can handle even horrible cost outfits if the writing's good, if the acting's good. Damian Kidd, all these new folks. Okay, all you new folks are coming in here. Tell me how you know me. I don't know who you are. You guys, there's a bunch of new people in here. I don't know who you are, and I'm happy you're here. Because it really does. Isaiah is correct. It's a blend. It's a blend. It's a blend. You know, it's like, see, here's the thing. So exactly. GH had Tommy is classic back to even back when Luke and Laura and them came on. Remember, GH was last in the ratings. Then Gloria Monty came in and just cleaned house, brought up new writers. I wish she was still alive. Like, get her in there. And she completely changed the course of the show. I know a lot of folks didn't like the possession storyline or Carly Buried Alive, also back in the 90s. But here's the deal. James E. Riley saved Days of Our Lives back in the 90s. The show was so big, it almost kicked out Young and the Restless. It was that big. The show was that big. I'm just saying that sometimes the writers come in and they uplift it. They get to bring it up. It's just true. It is the truth. So it's a mixture of a lot of stuff. But I just feel like if you don't have a good story, then you have a good story. You have a good story, and then it just flows from that. And I just think it was. There are folks who didn't like it. There are folks who didn't like it. There are folks who hated the possession story. Not about the latest one, which went on forever. About the one back in the day. I remember back in the day, folks. It was divided the country basically. I thought that's good writing. I mentioned Douglas Marland. Douglas Marland always believed in family and relationships, doing stories, but also he was part of that whole thing of you don't give the audience everything they want. That was the old soap thing. We give you some things, we don't give you everything, and that's the anticipation. That's the thing. Now, if you remember back in the day too, Y&R was known as the slowest soap. Remember that? The storylines would go on for years, i.e. Malcolm, Lily's paternity, would go on for years. I mean, it's just like, so there are some better things happening now, and there's some worse things happening now. And so, but I think what's happening now is all you in the chat room, there's 55 people in this chat room. We all can, and I'm 56, let's say 56. I'm not 56, I'm 53, but all of us in this chat room probably have at least 5 suggestions for each show, right? You guys all have you each have at least 5 suggestions how to better each show. I almost sure all of you do. Hi, Fan Expo. I don't know who you are either. Who are you? How are you people? What are you guys doing here? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But you know what I mean? It's like, that's the thing. So that's the hard part also. So who do you please? If you have 10 couple choices, who do you choose the couple? Because you know the other 9 will be upset. And now we have social media. See, back then we didn't have social media. Now we have social media. It's exacerbated everything 100 times. So I just wanted negative about Days of Our Lives. It's so funny. But you know what I mean? And Paul Ross, yes, another one DC soap. I'm just saying, I wonder, I would never be a soap writer because it's too crazy. You know, and also the producers, it's a business. This is a business. And David brings up something that's really important. O.J. Simpson trial killed soaps. Real Housewives of them killed soaps. I mean, it's like a lot of them are dead. And in every nighttime show is episodic with storyline arcs. They don't call themselves soaps, but they're soap operas. Star Wars soap opera, the space opera. I mean, it's like it's you know. And the problem is with some of these shows, they use the same tropes all the time, right? You guys know this. You guys know this. When you get your Starbucks, I was like, I'm out, bitches. I don't got time for this. It's 11 o'clock your time. But thanks for stopping through. Follow Albert Bostic and Albert Bostic, folks. Follow him. Chris, are you going too? Bye, Chris. Thanks for coming through. Thank you. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Support the channel. But no, it's like well, let's see, Elizabeth Corbett. I keep saying I want female head writers. I do. I want female head writers. I want to see what they would do today. I'm very curious. Because it's all run by white men right now. I want to see female head writers. And I want to see what they can do. Give me a female producer. I want to see what they can do. Seriously, I do. I want to see what they can do to these. Can they invigorate these soaps? Because it's a business, folks. The soaps aren't making money. That's the problem. They're making some money, but not anything that's to sneeze at. That's the problem, folks. How can we get people to watch soaps again? How can we get people to come back and really watch soaps and watch them? I don't know. I don't have the answer, so I don't know. Because that's what you need. It's almost like saying you need butts and seats to sell concert tickets and plays and musicals. You need butts and seats to watch these shows. Apparently, Days is doing fine over streaming, but it was literally on its way out. Texas Gal, I agree with you. Shonda Rhimes, great example. Great example. But I'm just like, yes, let's bring some females in and see what can they offer us today in 2022, 2023. What can they might be able to bring a perspective that because it is mostly females who, so Marsha Green, these just too many talk shows, folks. They're going to talk shows to everybody. I'm like, you get a talk show and you get a talk show and you get. I tried watching Coloma and some of these, I'm like, oh, no thanks. No thanks, can't do it. But I love this. I just think I don't think soaps are dead completely yet. I think there's still stuff to mine in there. I just don't know. I know the business mechanics of it. So I'm trying to figure out how can we get that mechanic machine working so soaps can stay on the air and have good writing, because they're writing for stuff, sometimes for shock value. Isaiah, same thing. Yeah, I know his talk show is just too much. It's their 60th. It's GH's 60th. It's Y&R's 50th. I'm hoping they bring it. I'm just hoping they said, okay, they're like, okay, we got to bring it. I don't know either. I'm going to watch with open arms, like my chocolate twin Tony says all the time, because I don't know either. I have no idea. No idea, kids. Hi, Marsha Green is 68 years old. Well, I'm glad you're joining me. Half of you guys, I don't know who you are. So welcome. I'm like, welcome. I'm glad you're following. I mean, I don't know if you're followers of mine or if you watch my soap shows on the weekends or if you're just kind of hanging out on here and do this. But welcome to JLJ Media. I'm like, I don't know who you are, but welcome to JLJ Media. I love it. Soap drama isn't draw dropping anymore. I totally agree with you, Fan Expo. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. But no, thanks for No, but They're not even thinking about Monica and Jeff Weber. Jeff Weber's not even a major character. And again, that's another mess, Taiwan. They should have Jeff Weber in the mix of everything. Just you guys want to get me started. Let me started. 78. Me too, David, about around that same time. 77, 78. I just doubt it. Because soaps just don't, this Jeff Weber character, which we've been hearing about for years, but coming back, is here, and they're not even using him to full potential. They're not. And a lot of characters. You have Austin, who's a Quartermain, and he's not with the Quartermains. It just baffles my mind, some of those choices they did. And I know sometimes you look at me, I know sometimes, I'm a writer myself, sometimes things look, thank you much. Yes, that was Marina. That was me there facilitating that. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you subscribed. Thank you. It's on the page, it looks good sometimes, but it ain't not good when it's done. Susan. Right, Isaiah, I agree with you on that. Folks, I love you guys are saying this. I'm going to watch soaps until they're off the air. I will never forsake my soaps. I'm not. I don't care if they're horrible. I will horribly watch them to the end. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to support them. But everybody thinks that way, folks. And I totally understand. I think Annie brought up a little earlier. I totally understand when folks are like, I'm out. I'm done. I know folks who just like, that's it. I'm done. And I totally get it. I get why they don't want, because we're all busy and folks have things to do, and it's your business what you choose to watch on TV and spend your time. It's your choice. It's your business, your choice. And if your hour soap is just not what you think it used to was, I get why you quit. You got to tell me. Some of you guys are quit this. I get it. But for me personally, I'm going to keep watching all of them. If that means I got to fast forward through some scenes, I'm going to. You know what I mean? But I respect everybody's choice. I respect anybody's choice. I do. Because it's your choice to choose what you want. I mean, no one's going to tell me what to watch or not to watch. I mean, I'm going to do what I want. We're all grown-ups. So I respect your choice. But I'm just saying, I'm always going to watch it. And I will complain about it, and I will talk about it, and I'll give my 2 cents about it, and I'll do these jokes and things on here and all stuff. But but I understand folks are like, I'm out. There's certain shows I've stopped watching. Walking Dead, I stopped watching them. I started Dark Shadows way back in the day. I like Dark Shadows. My mother was a Dark Shadows fan too. She was a Dark Shadows and Peyton Place fan. Well, I mentioned soaps. I'm also a nighttime soap person. So I mean, I'm all Dallas, Knots Landing, Progress. I do all that stuff. So I'm all about all of that too. I like Bold and Beautiful. Sorry, I know some people don't like it. I like it. So I like it. And kids. Yeah, I know. And again, you get Denise Crosby, comes from Bing Crosby's family. Mary Crosby was her aunt who shot JR. And we get a couple episodes of her crying, and that's it. Where is that Sandra? Well, folks will comment when they feel like on stuff. Yeah. Manlanders. Oh my God, Simone. That is a storyline shall not be named. Manlanders. That's like the elephant on Days of Our Lives 7 years ago. Woo! They do, Tommy. I'm so pissed that Fox will come up with and CBS will come up with all these great nighttime, and that's it. Oh, that's Taji McAdoo. I know you, Taji. I do know you. I know you. I do know you. Tyler's not coming back. I don't think right now. I don't think he's coming back. What were all your favorite years of GH? I always call it the Face of the Heart years. That was the I did enjoy the late 70s, early 80s. I enjoyed the Luke and Laura on the Run storyline. I did enjoy it. It was fun. The Ice Princess, I did enjoy all that. It was because we were all watching together. It was such a fun time. Another time period would be the mid 90s. I enjoyed when I enjoyed the whole Jason turning into Jason Morgan, Carly coming in town, all of that. I loved all that. I like that time period. I mean, I don't know. There's a certain time period. I mean, there are certain things I liked off and on over the years. I missed Monarch. I watched Promised Land, which was kind of like Falcon Crest, but Latino. And that got canceled. There was one with Kim Cattrall on Fox. I loved that show. One season, dead. I know, Texas Gal. Sarah Joy Brown is my friend. So I always laugh and go, I actually know you. Like, you're my friend. Like, I actually have your phone number. I can talk to you. Love Sarah Joy Brown. One of the greatest actresses in daytime television ever. But it is that, well, Fan Expo, you know, that's what it is. It's, I went, okay, GH Fan, I got applications. You have to apply to get, I'm going to show you. I have it somewhere. I got applications for a P.O. Box. I did. I have to fill it out. So GH Fan, I did. I went today. I got applications at a mailbox not far from my house. So I'm going to fill it out. Might go tomorrow and do it. I might do it tomorrow. So it's funny you asked that. Well, back to Fan Expo. That's the problem. There's no money being made on soaps for better production. That's the problem. Because it goes back to, I'm going to Abraham. It goes back to Abraham. It goes back to people watch it. The soap is good. People watch it. Ratings go up. Ad revenue goes up. They make more money. They can put it into the sets and to the production. That's kind of how it works, right? That's not happening. That's the problem. That's not happening. It's not happening. So it's like it's like a wheel, right? It's like a hamster wheel. You got to fix one problem to solve the other, to fix that problem to solve the other, to fix that problem to solve the other. You know, chartreuse owl. Okay, well, how are you? I know we're at night. So it's like, so you got Michael Brian Cruz, Rory is gone from GH. Nicholas is now gone from GH, Marcus Coloma. All kinds of stuff happening. I love it. All kinds of stuff happening. We do need movement. We need movement. We need movement. So this is great. I'm thinking positive. This is all going to be positive stuff. Get in, because most people didn't like his acting. So let's find an actor that hopefully everybody will like and bring him on as Nicholas. Let's find an executive producer or whatever. Bring it on. I'm just like, that's what we need to do. We need to let's just start making it better. The chat says everybody's talking. Everybody is talking. Who knows, Lebanese? We don't know. This is all came out today. So, but again, some of these things were in the works already, I'm sure. So I'm assuming behind the scenes, hopefully they were working it out. So there might be some more announcements coming. I've got that show. It's a show with, oh my God, with Kim Cattrall. I can't remember what it is. It was good. Victoria, hi. I know who you are, but it's good to see you. Well, you know, Mike Thomas. Like I said, he's funny on IG. And I was doing his fun stuff. Again, I have nothing against Marcus. I have nothing against him. There's acting. His acting didn't bother me, so I had nothing against him. but the writing got bad. You're right about that, GH fan. But they have to cast him. He's part of a big storyline. Yes, again, I always go back to writing. I always go back to writing. I feel like that's the nucleus. I always go back to writing. The nucleus is writing. And I think you all can agree with that on some level. Just that we all know when the writing's not good. This whole convoluted storyline of Liz and Finn is ridiculous. Maybe it sounded good on paper. Maybe in the working rooms they thought, wouldn't it be great if we just connect them this way? Like it's weird. And now you move Elizabeth into another crazy storyline with Nicholas. Yes, we wanted Liz on screen more. Sure, okay, people wanted it on screen. But was this the right way to do it? Was it? I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's so my daughter's texting me. Sorry, one second. Right. I don't know. I don't know. I think they have some great. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Thank you, my grandbaby. Thank you. Yeah, Simone, I'm with you. I can't even argue with you. I'm with you. It's so convoluted and ridiculous. I don't understand. Well, I mean, I think, well, Annie, it's a weird situation because the show thinks, so everybody in the chat room probably understands this. The show thinks they're doing the right thing. They think they're giving you a good story. Nobody thinks they're not doing good. They would not put these stories out if they were good stories. They think they're doing a good story. So they're wondering, why aren't you watching? That's what they're thinking. They're thinking, why aren't you watching our show with good writing? That's what they're thinking. And then people at home are going, well, the show isn't good. What's going on? So the viewership is going out. So when the show goes off the air, they're thinking, well, we did everything the show is thinking we did everything we could to give you a show, and you guys didn't watch it, so it got canceled. So it's that weird, and it's that weird thing. Like the chicken and egg thing. It's like, well, if they think they're giving you good soap and you're not watching, and you're thinking it's bad soap and you're not watching, I don't know how it's going. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Well, I said, who knows? Well, I have a feeling there's some things in probably already in order. Yeah, I mean, just that they're not trying to write bad stuff for you. I think just some things aren't good. But I don't think, and I agree with many of you guys with some of your storylines, but they're not trying to ruin your show. I'm not saying you guys in chat think that. There's some folks that really think that. They're writing it bad on purpose intentionally so they can get rid of the show. Like, that's not what they're doing. They're getting paid to write. So they think they're doing something good. I would be okay with that, Leopardess. And MJ, there's the thing. They don't care what you think, folks. They don't. They don't. Because I know this for a fact. Producers and writers and stuff that I've talked to on these soaps, and I've talked to, I'm friends with some of them. Because I always say this, you can't please everybody. I said this once on Twitter, and I got the stupidest answers. But my question was, if everyone thinks differently, then who should the writers listen to? That's the catch-22. If you bring Franco back and put Liz back with him, well, that's one way. When someone goes, I like Rick and I like Rick Lansing and Liz, bring them back. Then they got those. So it's like, so who do you listen to? Bye, Sherry. Good night. It's going through. Who do you listen to? If someone says Jay Sam should be together, no, I like Sam and Dante together. Who should they listen to? It's just one of those just rhetorical questions. Like, because the show's been on for so long, and they have so many different kinds of fans. It's like, who do you listen to? So they don't. That's the thing, MJ. They don't, because it's almost, and now it's almost too overwhelming. Right, and there's that, Simone. If you get best show Emmys and best writing Emmys, best directing Emmys, then you're like, well, then I'm doing fine. She's absolutely correct. But I'm sorry to tell people they don't listen, because they're like, it's our show. We're doing what we feel is best. We're doing what we want to do, and the fans are too much. So why would they listen to you guys? It's too much. I'm saying you guys, meaning the fans. But see, Tony, there's that question too. What makes sense? We got a whole bunch. Yeah, that's right. But they're making Screen That Couple. You know that. They're doing that already. But fan experts, again, it's another thing too. I think you're right. If they try something and the ratings go up, then yes, continue going that direction and follow that. I agree with you on that, Fan Expo. But other stuff is like, but then where do you start? You say majority of fans, so then where do they go? Do they do Twitter? Do they do? Look at you, MJ. I still want an Emmy. I don't care. They mean much to me. I want an Emmy one day. That's my goal. I want to win an Emmy one day. And I don't want people telling me it's not worth nothing. It's worth. So I want an Emmy. I do. I want my Emmy. But no, I just think. I just wonder who do you listen to? Like, how to get started? Like, who do you listen to? And then how long do you choose to see if the ratings go up? Like sometimes it takes a while for things to get there together. Well, the Hook Killer thing is now dumb. It took vacation. The Hook Killer took like 2 weeks off. And they came back and kill somebody. I'm like, oh my God. I was excited at first. I loved it. Just attacking everybody. I'm like, clean the cast out. Shit. But I'll tell you something. There is a problem. I can tell you this, you guys. If you come to one of my soap Zooms, I will definitely spill some tea and more tea on this, but they're private. But what I can say on here, though, but I'll get in trouble, is that the soap world is tight. It's real tight. And much of the soap world is about the same people doing the same jobs for years, moving from soap to soap to soap to soap. I just think it's a tight community. So you use a lot of the same people. So I think it's all about, and Sean Kanan said this at the book signing we did the other day, it's all about opening the opportunities. There could be a soap writer out there that none of us know about. See, Day started doing this. Day's opened up their writing to Jamie Giddens from Ambitions, Doral Anthony, who was an actor on General Hospital. They started actually reaching out to unknown writers and non-famous people who love the soaps and started bringing them in to write and co-write. That's what I'm saying, kids. There could be somebody out there right now who could be amazing. Bring them in. Like, try them out. So I'm like, and it's all about opportunity. Like, it's all about opportunity and getting opportunities. Once I go on Maurice Bernard's show, that's going to bring me to a whole other level. That's opportunity. Sean Kanan hired me for things. That's opportunity. So it's kind of like, it's very much, it's very much, I don't know if people will care about Marcus Coloma once, he's out of once he's out of people's mouths. You know what I mean? There are so many actors that run through the daytime that they don't talk. Nobody talks about Michael Mulhaney anymore from Y&R, or talks about some of the other problematic actors of the past. No one's talking about them. But you can be a general hospital. You know, people can say I should be a writer. Crystal Bush. I know you. I've been on 70 minutes. Shit, I got been on this long. Right. Max updates. Yes, Max, we kept saying he's gonna be the one to be doing it. That's hilarious. He's gonna be the one writing it. That's my whole point, right? You guys find someone, hire an intern. I'm with Monique. I'm saying there's people out there who just don't get a chance. They don't get a chance. It's like, find somebody who's fresh, has some fresh ideas, try them out. Try them out slowly. Throw them in. You know what I mean? It's just to me, it's like, that's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's time for a change. And I think all of us can agree what's going on is not working as well as it could be. Like I said, there are things about each soap that I do like, or else I would be watching them. I'm not negative Nancy on everything, as some people are. I'm just like, there's some things I do like on soaps. I'm friends with many of the actors behind the scenes. I want them to have jobs. But I also want, I do reaction shows. I do want some good soap. I want some good story. I want some good writing. I want some amazing acting. I want my jaw to hit the floor and go, what just happened? Yes, Ron Calavardi is one too. He does have power. He's a producer. I don't know exactly how that works, but he is like a producer. So I don't know how that works, because you also have network. You have network, him, other producers, writers. I don't know how it works. Well, if Dave's could get, I think actually Dave's doing better on Peacock. I think they're doing much better on Peacock. And we haven't even seen, we haven't even seen the Peacock stuff yet. That's what it is, MJ. They're all on a hamster wheel. It's the same people. So let's inject it. Let's inject some new stuff. Well, Chartreuse, a lot of actors who spin shit to gold. There's a lot of actors who are doing it right now. I told a few of them, you're spinning some shit to gold. Because I know it's tough, kids. It's tough. I can't believe that you guys are all. I can't believe you guys are all on here. I have to go, you guys. I would stay on. I can't do a 3-hour show tonight on here. It's nighttime. I gotta make some dinner. But I'm just like, I'm very, very, thank you for making me reach my goal of super chats for the month. Thank you for that, me Care Bear. But but everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't believe this. I've been on for almost an hour and a half. Thanks. And I see that we agree on a lot of stuff. We do. I see a lot of us agree on a lot. We agree on a lot of stuff. And it looks better off camera. I can't believe this. This is amazing. So I will probably try to do some more. Like I said, most of my night times are busy, but I would try to toast crew. I love you guys. I'm gonna try to come on at nighttime a little more. I'm gonna try. It seems like you guys are here, but I felt like I had to. You guys brought me on, and so I had to come on. I know I had to come on. So I was like, here we go. I come on, but I have events. Sign up for my events. Check them out. Sign up for my events. They're in the description here, but also on all of my JLJ media social medias, James Lott Jr. social medias, every Facebook, Twitter, just where you follow me. I have them posted. I post them almost every day. I have some great. I think you guys are all wound up. We have some great stuff coming up. So check it out and stuff. So I don't know. I just like I said, a lot of times I'm busy doing night stuff at night. But I'm the next couple of weeks I'll probably come on at nighttime. I'll keep trying this and see what's going on. But support JLJ Media any way you can. Like the button. Everybody take care of yourselves. Get restful sleep tonight. I will be on in the morning, probably around 9 or so for JLJ this morning, my usual show. So I will be on in the morning doing that.